everybody, my name is Zach. Welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel. I don't think I've ever shown the top side of my collection, so that's how it's gonna look like. I did buy some more cube stuff. I will change up the background in the next videos. We'll have to see. I don't know if I'm gonna do a Kmart haul because I did buy some like storage stuff so I can fix the back. I'm kind of annoyed with it. So this month went by, I would say, pretty quickly. I can't believe the year's just like going by. I really don't have any concept of time. I'm having a little bit of trouble breathing. Don't worry, again, it's pretty normal for me. It is spring in Australia, so I'm gonna struggle to breathe either way. I try my best not to go outside if I can, but I did spend a lot of time playing on my Switch this month. This is the Animal Crossing one, and that's the sun. I'm so happy I can finally show you. This month I have played quite a few and more. I also bought a couple of games, the digital version, and some aren't coming yet. I saw them on sale. There's a lot of good PS4 games on sale because, you know, the PS5 is coming out later this year. All the PS4 games are kind of on sale, and I kind of went a little bit crazy on it because they were like $5 to $10 each. Sometimes they were like $2 or $3 if you buy the digital version. So I bought like a couple in a bundle, but I haven't really played it yet. But let's start off with the Nintendo Switch this month. I finally started playing a little bit more of the Ring Fit. Let's just say that I'm very unfit. On average, I would say I'll play about one stage per day. Or sometimes if I'm feeling really tired that day, I'll play like around 10 minutes and that's enough. You have to understand that I'm someone that doesn't even exercise at all. The only exercise that I used to do, catching public transport, walking to and from the station, was the only form of exercise that I used to do. So it'd be on average, maybe I'll walk like 30 minutes a day. Used to walk a lot to go to places, but nowadays can't go anywhere. So all I've been really doing is sitting down, walking around the house, pacing back and forth because can't go outside. This has kind of helped exercise certain part of the muscle groups that I never use, so this is good. It is tough. Even people that I know who are pretty fit, who exercise on a regular basis, they also struggle with Ring Fit. It's a great alternative if you don't have any form of exercise, you can't go to the local gym. This is not bad. I got this on sale. Would recommend. I've also seen the boxing one, and I know they're releasing something else out in Japan. I saw the box art for it. It doesn't look like a fun time, so I won't be getting that. Ring Fit is already enough. Next is Stories of Seasons Friends of Mineral Town. I have streamed it a couple times. I have stopped playing it as much as I did last month. I am currently in the 3rd year and I will probably get married in the game very soon. This is the old school and true Harvest Moon series. If you're looking for a farming game, this is it, but there is a learning curve to this game. It's a lot easier than the old school Harvest Moon. They tweaked a little bit of the stuff inside. Watching other people play it for the first time, I realized they do struggle, but I grew up playing Stories of Seasons kind of style games, so I knew exactly what to do. Because this is a remake, I will still highly recommend it. I really like it. So if you like farming types of games like Stardew Valley, it drew inspiration from this game, so I would still recommend people trying this out. There is a learning curve, but if you like farming games, I'm sure you'll like it. I finally got a chance to go back to Animal Crossing because they did several updates. It's springtime. In Australia, I got weirded out. All of a sudden, it went from like snowy, desolate kind of island to like green, and I got confused by it. But I started playing it because it was Audie's birthday and I completely missed out on it. And I'm not gonna lie, my very first time traveling back to Audie's birthday, I was busy on the 31st of August and I didn't want to miss out on the birthday, so I did time travel once in my life, and that's the only time. I tried not to do that, but I had to. I really had to. I completely forgot about it. But I've been having fun with the Animal Crossing. I know they're gonna do a couple more new updates, so I can't wait for it. I'm actually starting to get back to Animal Crossing. I think sometimes you just need to take a break and then come back to it, and then it's like fresh again once they implemented the updates. I'm hoping that Roost will come back, the cafe, and all the additional like buildings and an upgrade of Nook. The Nook store would be great. It can get a bit boring at times, but I haven't reached a point where I'm gonna put it down and not play it. I'm still playing it, but just not consistently every single day. And I'm not sure if I finished Paper Mario this month. I think I finished Paper Mario this month. I don't remember exactly because I have no concept of time these days, but I finally finished Paper Mario I did not expect that ending. I won't spoil it for anybody who hasn't got the game yet or hasn't finished it yet. It can get difficult at times and a bit annoying, but for the most part I really did enjoy this Paper Mario series. I know there's apparently a lot of issues with previous games and not a lot of people like them for whatever reason, and maybe I did watch a couple of people talk about it. I haven't played it yet. I can't say anything. I can't compare it to those other ones. I've only ever really played it randomly at times. I never finished one, that's for sure, so I cannot give a comparison. But just as a standalone, Paper Mario the Origami King, I really did enjoy it. Yes, it has some like weird bits in it that I really don't understand. Talks did a fantastic review, so I'll also link it down below if you want to hear more in-depth analysis about this. He does a better job explaining this game, but I did finish it. I did not 100% complete it. I had to YouTube the true ending because I did not want to go back and find all the toads and do all the other stuff, because there was a particular part in the game that I refused to go back to because it's just too difficult for me. I did not expect the ending. It was kind of sad, kind of emotional at times, so I would recommend people picking it up. For the most part, I'm glad I gave this a shot. Would I have preferred to have some experience points like a lot of people have been saying? Yes, it would have been a bit more rewarding, but for the most part I did like it for what it was. Now onto the digital copies, because I did buy a few. I bought Groove Coaster Wawa Party, or Weiwei, or Wawa. I'm Chinese, so I'm gonna say it the Chinese way, which is like Wawa, but it's Japanese. You get my point. It's apparently an arcade game. Chizu had it. I asked her if it was fun. She said the arcade version was better. I streamed it on Twitch because you can't stream music games on YouTube without getting in trouble. I think you also get in trouble with Twitch as well these days. I'm not too sure, but I would rather risk my Twitch channel than my YouTube channel. But anyway, I streamed it. I had fun. It was difficult at first, but overall I would say that I'm glad I waited for a sale. I'm not used to it. I need to play a little bit more. Play demo, or if you've played any other of those kind of music games like Voice, VOEZ, then you have, or sometimes even Taiko, you've heard of those songs before. There's some Hatsune Miku songs. Like, stuff has overlapped, that they do have their own original soundtrack as well. If you've ever played like one of those like types of music games and you've heard of the tracks before, but the layout of where you like hit the buttons and stuff are just different. To me it's more difficult because I've never tried something like that before, and it was like moving in a coaster and then you hit the notes that way. If you're looking for a new music game you've never tried before, a lot of people apparently didn't know that it existed, at least in my circle of friends. So when they saw me play it, they got really interested. But it's on sale a lot, like randomly, so if you see it on sale, I would recommend getting it then rather than paying full price. It's not a cheap game, but most music games are not cheap because I'm assuming license and stuff like that. So I bought Is Not Tonight Take Back Control Edition. It's just a management sim of sorts. You are a bouncer at a club. I had fun. It was only a couple of dollars. Not much to say. I only played it for a couple of hours, but I had fun. I really enjoyed the pixel art. I bought Koto Dama on the PS4 and on the Switch for like 50 cents on the Switch, and then like I wanted trophies, so I bought it on the PS4 and I regret buying 2 copies. I wish I just stuck with the PS4 version and got the trophy and got it over done with instead of like wasting my money like that. But it was really cheap, so it's fine. I wouldn't necessarily recommend that game, but if you want to try it out because it's cheap, then I can't stop you. It's your money, you can do whatever you want. But if you're gonna ask for my opinion, I would suggest you not to buy it. Ultimately, the choice is up to you. And I also bought Yes Your Grace. I've seen the game pop up on my Steam. I was contemplating between getting the Steam version or the Switch version, but the Switch version was cheaper because by the time I got it, it was like 40% off. It is like another management kind of game. Apparently, no matter what choices you make, the choices have little to no effect to what happens in the end. I haven't played it yet. I've only seen trailers, but I've been very interested because I like those sorts of games. So I bought it for about 13 Australian dollars or 14 Australian dollars, something like that. Opened it to have a look at it. I haven't fully tried playing it, so I can't say what it's like, but I did buy it. And the game I bought like 2 days ago was Iron Curtain. It was really cheap. Again, it was like $3. I wanted to buy it on the PS4 version because I want trophies, but I'm looking at my PS4 if you're wondering where I'm looking at. It was like full price for $50, but it was $3 on Switch, so I bought it on the Switch. Play a little bit of Hatsune Miku. Not a lot, so I can't really say I played it. I opened it for like a couple of minutes, and that's the Nintendo Switch portion. Onto the PS4. I finally started Concrete Genie because I've seen Mario play it. I placked it and I bought it a while ago. These sorts of games you have to be in a certain mood, at least I have to, in order for me to play it. It's been fun, but it does stress me out, so I haven't gone back to it yet, but eventually I hope to finish that game. I played a little bit of Forager, but not a lot, and I started watching Chizu like stream on Twitch, and she's been playing Stardew Valley, so I did go back to playing Stardew Valley on the Switch version as well. I think that's pretty much it. Oh wait, no. So that was the physical component of the PS4. Like I mentioned earlier, I also did buy some digital copies for the PS4 because they were really cheap. The first one I got was Syrup and the Ultimate Sweets. I've seen the dev post about it on Twitter, and I've been curious about it. I think I got my copy for $3 and something. I think the original price was like $7 Australian, like something not too astronomical, and it was on sale, so I got it. It's a visual novel. It's a bit strange. That's all I can say. I streamed a little bit on Twitch, so I don't know if the videos is still up on my Twitch channel. If it is, you can give that a watch. I was planning to do like a side video project that didn't work out, so it's probably never gonna happen, but I did play it. The storyline's a bit weird. If you're looking for like a visual novel that's relatively quick, platinum trophy, there you go. It is cute, not exactly my cup of tea. And next is Lapis and Labyrinth. Okay, I bought that game. It was on sale for like $5 on PS4. I've seen it for $3 on the Nintendo Switch. Kind of wish I put it on the Switch, but trophies to make myself feel better. It's cheap on the Switch. I've seen it on sale a couple of times, but this is the cheapest I've seen it for. That's why I got it. Seems interesting. And I finally finished Steins Gate Zero. I've had it for so long. I already know the ending. I've seen other people play it and talk about it, but this is my first time finishing it because I had to finish the previous Steins Gates to finish my Steins Gate Zero, and I haven't played the newest one that came out on the Switch. It's still pretty expensive. I'm waiting for it to go down in price, and that's when I'll pick it up. I think it's about the same. I need to look into it. I know it came out on the Switch, but I'm only trying to get one copy on one of the consoles I end up choosing, and not like two. For like Stardew Valley, I have it on the Switch, I have it on the PS4, I have it on my phone, and I'm planning to get the physical copy that's coming out in November for Stardew Valley. That's the only exception, because I really do like that game and I want the physical copy for everything, and I want to support Chucklefish because I absolutely love Stardew Valley, so I will do that. The physical edition looks really nice and I can't wait to get it. I also played Fall Guys because it was a PSN Plus free game of the month. I absolutely suck at it. My friends are obsessed with Fall Guys, and I know a lot of people are. I'm just not good at it, and my internet connection is god awful, so whenever I play I get kicked out in the first round. But even when my internet connection is like alive and well, I always get kicked out of the first round because I absolutely suck at the game. I do not do well under pressure. I also bought DJ Max Respect, and it is difficult. I've been on a music game kick. I've always been on a music game kick, let's be honest. It was really cheap for like 15 Australian dollars. I think I should have bought it on the Steam version when it was on sale, but I ended up getting it on the PS4 because again, it was like the cheapest. It's difficult. I'm not good at it whatsoever. I think I'm just used to games like Taiko no Tatsujin and Hatsune Miku, so when it changes up a little bit, I get confused. And Demo. Those are the only music games that I'm really like good at. Citus is okay at times because it's closer to Demo in my eyes, but I think it just takes time and practice for me to like get into it because I'm so stuck in my ways. I'm trying to like break out of a mold and try out different things. A couple of years ago, I would never have imagined myself playing a game like Monster Hunter, and I ended up really liking it. I'm still really bad at it, but at least I'm broadening my horizons and really trying out different games. Oh yeah, I also streamed a short hike, and if you ever wanted to see my quote-unquote gaming skills, you can watch my short hike stream where I, like, everyone, especially Clover, got really sad towards the end because I struggled to play like a simple game. that's meant to be like short and sweet, and then you see me struggling for like 3 hours. It drove everyone in the chat insane. I provided the best kind of entertainment because I absolutely suck. So if that's the kind of thing you're looking for, go watch that stream. A normal person would finish like a short hike in maybe like an hour to 2 hours, depending on how much, like if you're a completionist, 100% completionist, I feel like. But then when you come to someone like me, 3 hours, completely skip over like half of the NPCs and just go straight to the ending, and it still took 3 hours. So, and I skipped a lot of the puzzles. If you ever wanted to watch a disappointment, that's a perfect stream to make yourself feel better. But anyway, that's like all the games I pretty much played in the month of August. The years is just flying by. I don't remember what I did for the most of the days, but I think that's what I have. I wrote down a short hike to make sure that I mentioned it. Oh, and I also played Ooblets. How could I possibly forget? I felt really guilty for buying Ooblets, but alas, I am enjoying it. I have a lot of free games from the Epic Game Store. That's the only game I've ever bought. And the only reason why I signed up for Epic was because I wanted the free game. But for the most part, I do have a functioning PC now, so I can now play PC games as well. But the current question I have for you guys is, I'm looking for a drawing art tablet because I got this phone a couple of weeks ago now. Yeah, it came out like on 20 something. I don't remember what. This is like the Samsung Note 20 Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra 5G or something along those lines. It has those combinations of words for this phone. I got this, and it comes with like a pencil or a pen of sorts. I've been obsessed. I started like my art career with this phone, and I now want a drawing tablet. No, I am not good at drawing whatsoever. I've showcased my artwork on my Discord, which is not currently open out for public. We'll see how it goes, but I've been sharing my artwork on Discord, and I'll flash some here. As you can probably tell, I'm not good at drawing, but I am looking for a drawing tablet that's not too expensive because I am not going to take this seriously. This is like a hobby on the side that I'm planning to do. Put out an art stream when I figure out like how it goes, how it works, but I'm very interested in like art. So if you have any recommendations for me that's not too pricey, please let me know down below. And that's basically it for this month. Please leave me a comment down below if you have something to say to me. Let me know what kind of games you've been playing the month of August, any upcoming games in September or onwards that you're interested in. This month is going to be tight in the budget sense because I spent a lot of money. Like, hello to all the new subscribers that came from my bag video. I don't know if you even made it up to this point of the video, but hello to you guys. This is my usual content. I talk about video games. I looked at the September roster. There is one game that I'm interested in. It's the Agis's game that's by Atlas. I've never played that before. It looks kind of difficult. My Japanese friend described it as an intellectual kind of game, and that doesn't really sound like my alleyway, but I'm interested in it. But it's kind of expensive, so I need to see more trailers and reviews and gameplay before I can bite the bullet. That's the only game I'm interested in at the moment. But yeah, leave it down below if you have anything you'd like to say to me. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and hit the subscribe button if you want to see more content from me, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!